Hello, everybody. My name is Puppeteen from I Love Puppets, here on I Love Puppets today to discuss episode 14 of The Flash. Wait a minute. Look at the time that this is streaming right now. What day is it? Thursday. Yes, I know it's a little off schedule, off our beaten path, but due to personal puppet reasons, we had to reschedule Flash for today. And we are here. And who is we, you might ask? You see the Puppeteen here? Well, look to my side, and out of the darkness, we see our favorite loyal amphibian. Froggy, that's your cue.
Oh, crap! Sorry, I was busy doing other things. Like, looking forward to the next episode.
Looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah, because this one was a leap into the gutter.
There's nothing leaping about this episode. This episode rolls over and dies.
Yeah, you could say it, maybe, what is it doing? It croaked!
I would say that this episode of The Flash really dims in comparison to the rest of a very weighed down and unnecessary season.
Yeah, this was the first episode about the Flash without the Flash.
Yeah, really, because the Flash is only in it for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's there at the very beginning, at the very, very end.
Yep.
Why? Because he's basically trying to bang his wife to create the kids.
Yeah. Froggy's on top of it.
I don't want to be on top of that.
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good for the channel. Let's move right along.
Yeah, let's hop off that subject.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to get right to the recap. Barry swoops Iris off to some island somewhere. She doesn't even show up this episode. And so Team Flash has a day off. Or do they? Turns out that Allegra's sister, Ultraviolet, is back in Central City. And while she's there, Allegra wants to find her. I'm sorry, did I say sister? I meant cousin. At least that's what they call each other. And so she wants to go after her. But instead, somehow, Ultraviolet just pops up in Jitters, the local coffee place that they love so much, and is like, "This is the end, cousin. You're going to stop chasing me, cousin." And within this, they're also using the term R&R like 4 or 5 times in the span of 5 minutes. I don't know who is writing these scripts, but they should stop, because they clearly cannot help but go ahead and write terrible dialogue. But anyway, who comes in to save the day? Oh no, the world is crashing! Froggy.
Yes. Well, that was very enlightening, I guess. Wow. Oh, so I got to point out that this is my favorite part of the episode. You guys never get to see. Puppeteen's world's always
crowded. This is a terrible situation, Froggy, and you are making light of it. The world
I'm in the dark here.
You're in the dark. You're in the dark. This is not professional, Froggy.
Help
You're
me.
Totally
I'm
ruining
trapped
everyone's experience.
Yeah, so this Flash episode, we get to see a Black Widow. Sue Dibney kicking butt. Allegra versus her sister, Ultraviolet, I think it's, or Ultraviolence, I'm not sure. Or Ultra Cringe. Anyway, and they figured out the way, like they basically track, Allegra, not keep calling her Alexa, I don't know why. Maybe I just like Alexa better. Allegra basically they track her sister using her powers, and some kind of like looks like those cutter boards, for the paper trimmers or scanner, and she just uses her magic rainbow powers and stuff that they track her, and then the two sisters are gonna fight, and then the weird scientist, he's like, you can't defeat her, because your power comes from your race. She's like, no, mine comes from my hope, my love. And then she goes full Captain Marvel, like glowing and everything, like the rainbow power, and it's just because just basically shoots her. It's like if you ever watch two superheroes in an energy blast fight. The best way I can describe it would be like Dragon Ball Z. Now they're using their ki and stuff, their blast stuff, and then usually Goku overwhelms them, with this Kamehameha. That's basically what happened at the end of this. And then we get a cringy thing with basically like at the back, Allegra's pretty much like asking Chunk out on a date. Or what's his name again? It's Chunks or
it's Chester P. Runk.
Sorry, yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why.
And I called this 3 episodes ago or 4 episodes ago when they had that moment with Cisco.
Where they stared at each other. I don't know what it is about.
They're gonna start dating, but anyway, at the end though, which is really cool, is that Barry comes back. He's like, "Oh, did I miss anything?" And they're like, "No, you didn't miss anything whatsoever." I'm like, Barry, you're a scientist. You should know if something's wrong. If anything, your little watch thingy thing, or you should have went off. The fact that Barry even left the city is reckless too. He's the Flash. He's a protector. He's supposed to be on the freaking show.
Okay. I'm not gonna fight about too much about that. I think every now and again, everybody needs a day off, even a hero.
Yeah, screw this.
No. But yeah, no, Froggy pretty much said all there is to it. There's this evil doctor. I don't know of this actor personally, and I don't know him in other things. But in this episode, he was horrible. He was absolutely what is wrong with a villain on the CW. He wasn't like Black Mask, not at all. He tried to be, but it's overacting to a point where it's not enjoyable. Not at all. He doesn't have the charisma to carry the role that he tried to fill. But I'm trying to think, is there anything good in this episode? No, there's not. It's just a very sad circumstance because Allegra, I'm sorry, I don't care about your cousin. I really don't. I understand something happened with her throat, that she can't speak properly. I don't get her. Do you remember, Froggy?
She has a device in her spine, and she has some kind of disease or something that is killing her.
Not in her spine. Well, I guess
it's her vertebrae, and so in order to, they basically promise that they'll basically cure her.
Yeah. Yep. And that's how it ends. I also have to point out that I saved the world. I'm now a superhero. No.
Really?
Yeah. The world was crashing around me. I lifted it up and put it back.
Are you sure you're not from the TVA? You didn't just reset time?
That's a different universe. We're in the DC universe right now, Froggy.
No, you're a variant. You escaped one universe from the Crisis Wave. And
are you trying to out me, Froggy?
Yeah, I know who you are.
Of this month, you're trying to out me to the TVA?
You know what? You were never in.
Listen. I don't need them on my tail.
You know what? They gave me a Snickers bar, and I said, sure, I'll tell you where it is.
A Snickers bar? That's what I'm worth to you, Froggy? A Snickers bar?
Actually, no. I got some sweet classic Pokemon cards too. The Snickers bar was just because I'm hungry,
You're certainly not you when you're hungry, Froggy.
No,
you're more than you. You are double the frog.
And double the log. did I sit on?
I don't need to know about the double log. But addressing this episode, there's really... I'm sorry, but Sue without Ralph... No, it totally loses meaning. I don't...
It does, because the only way to solve this is to make a joke about it. You're like, hey, Sue, what are you doing in the fridge? Oh, I'm just getting this water bottle.
Dark. Dark, Frog.
Well, it is dark around me, I have to say.
Mm-hmm. But no, they've basically turned her into Black Widow. I read somewhere that somebody says, no, she gives Catwoman vibes. No, that's Black Widow. That's all it is.
No, she just gives make-believe vibes. She's not Black Widow. She's not them, because she's not even on par their level, their skill.
Okay, fake Black Widow. How about that?
She's more like cosplayer level and pretend.
Speaking of cosplay, though, we will say that I have nothing against the actress. She's a very lovely young woman.
She is, yeah. I just wish I had the other guy back. The OG.
Ralph Dibny.
Yes. Oh, I was trying to remember his name. I'm trying to remember what his name was.
Hartley Sawyer.
Yeah. Hartley Sawyer was actually better than Barry Allen, as Grant Gustin guy. Believe it or not, the way Barry kept making me mad, Sawyer was there with the feelings. He actually knew what to do. He was funny.
And you know what? There was a line in this episode that really applies to it. That it was actually Sue who said it. At a certain point, people are too far gone, and it's better to just let it end than to force something that's never going to happen. And I think that's what's happening with the Flash. And
you over there too. Yeah, world's crashing down you. Let's let it go. Give in.
No, the world crashed only once. I have been streaming for so long, since October.
Yeah,
since October. And the world has only crashed around me once. That is a victory in my book.
Because we all know you've been living a lie.
What's the lie?
I don't know, but it must be bad, because if your world crashes down on you, it means you're doing something wrong. You're hiding something.
You know what I'm doing wrong?
Was the world on your shoulders?
Only this one. The one to the right, my right shoulder right here. This one didn't have anything on it.
Ah, yeah.
But anyway, this episode is not good. I'm just going to say that. This episode is really just not good. And that's the state of the Flash now. And I'm not happy about that.
Yeah. I want to point out, this was a filler episode. This should have been like the first freaking episode or after the whole season finale. And you know what? We need to get to Godspeed. Godspeed. It is true. There's only 20 episodes this season, and episode 15 is when they're introducing him. So he's gonna have 5 episodes. 5 episodes to explain a character who's supposed to be best friends with Barry, who works at the office, the Central City, police station, as he's a detective. But guess what? Barry doesn't even work there anymore. He's never there. Yep. It's a joke. Joe's hardly even there. Joe has been there more this season than he's been in the entire series. Barry just shows up, and you know what? Oh, okay, you need me? Okay, I'm sure I'll show up, Yeah, this is what you need to do here. Okay. All right.
Here's the thing about Joe. They, for some reason, felt the need to make him quit the CCPD.
Yeah, because
that was the worst decision. In this episode, you know what he does? Instead of actually confronting the woman who wants to cure metahumans by force.
Let me guess, he goes undercover.
No. Instead, he just goes up to her and says, I have this information. It looks like you did something really bad. I think you're a good cop. Give me your story. Joe, This is not what you're supposed to be doing.
And then she kills him, and he disappears. Like,
no, that would actually make it more interesting. Which is very sad to
if
say.
Joe is
I
gone,
love this actor.
You imagine if Joe actually was murdered and then Barry actually had to solve a crime?
Yeah, no. All Barry's doing this season now that he's done with the Force children is sleeping around with his wife.
I mean, did he really have to be gone the whole entire episode? He's only probably last a minute, probably.
Well, you know, they had to try a few times.
Yeah, that's not a carnival ride I want to be on. No, thank you. Too fast, vibrates too hard, and that's how you die.
That's information we don't need to discuss.
Did she use this? I mean, must have to slow him down somehow.
Oh, geez.
Does he have his own? She doesn't have a kryptonite ring, you know.
You know, I really, really hope that this gets better. I don't see how it will. We should have had Godspeed by now. You're right.
Godspeed should be the whole entire freaking season, just like Savitar, just like Zoom. Give him the respect he needs. Set it up. Don't just say like, oh, guess what? You know that guy, we've been friends this whole entire time, but you never see us hanging out. That's the crap we're probably going to get, or they'll just drop the whole friend thing, and he probably won't even be a cop. Knowing CW, they'll just butcher everything. They steal Joshua Williams' ideas, and they just say, you know what? Yeah, it doesn't work for us. That's too toxic, and we're just going to make no sense. Straight Force. Still Force. Turtle. How hard is it to do that? You had him in the first freaking season. You couldn't bring that guy back saying, or someone else saying this is a new Turtle.
Because they had to do a cringy, oh, look at my children here, when they were grown adults. Like this was something, this is a cute
And they weren't
idea.
even people. They weren't even people. They were spirit entities.
That was the whole stupid thing. The forces came and took over people's lives. These were people who were able to use the forces.
Apparently not, because Barry just, instead of saving them, let them be controlled. So they're not people.
And they forced them in some stupid, Speed Force house. Yay!
Yeah, you're in that Speedgate prison. Never did it again.
Horrible. This is really bad. And the writers, I don't know what they're thinking. They have to do better. This feels honestly like some kind of test. Oh, how far can we push the fans before they break?
Yeah, how far can we push his puppet over here before his world crashes down? Oh, wait.
This was the episode then. Because my world was literally crashing around me.
And no one's watching either. No one's watching. Nobody saw that. So it's true. The question is, does a tree literally fall? Does it make a sound when it falls in the woods if there's no one on to hear it?
Well, maybe in the recap they will see the world crashing around me, and they'll hear the first Froggy recap where it's fully Froggy.
Yeah, full on frog. That's what everybody wants.
Full on frog.
Full on frog in your face.
Video and everything.
Yep.
Anyway, we have Godspeed next week. We'll see where it leads, but I'm not feeling good about it.
Yeah, they already pulled the crap with Savitar, which should have been Godspeed.
Yeah. Anybody who's watching, we just want to say, it says 1, so I'm not sure. I have a little indicator right here. That's probably you. But tomorrow, we are going live in the afternoon with The Bad Batch, and then later with Loki. And then on I Love Comics, we are doing a fantastic reading of the Ventriloquists and Scarface's first appearance.
Yeah. So if you put on your good suit then.
Well, if I had anything other than this t-shirt, I would put it on.
Are you that poor? Stop buying those books behind you. That's why. You buy all those comic books and statues. Buy some freaking suits.
Maybe one day. But yes, that's what's happening tomorrow. And then Sunday, we have the season finale, whichever the series, of Batwoman.
Yay! Batwoman!
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Batwoman, these last 2 episodes, even though I haven't cared completely for them, they're better than this.
But what
That's
happened?
a
But
bad thing to
my
say,
question
Froggy.
is that Superman and Lois are on hiatus to like July 11th or July 18th. So that's like, so we only have Flash now on Tuesdays, and then Batwoman's gone on Sundays. Which day will be Supergirl? That's what I want to know. One of
I'm
these
ready. Go ahead,
days.
crash around me again, and let it stay down, please, please.
Hold on a second. Let me go pull her up again.
Wait, again,
Are you ready?
Froggy.
What?
Are you saying you did it the first time?
No, I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to just grab something from the refrigerator.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Well,
Sue,
I'm
is
gonna
that
do
you?
the outro now.
Hey, it's Sue. What are you in the refrigerator for? Oh my gosh!
No, stop it, Froggy.
She was drinking.
Anyway,
Okay, fine. Anyway, what?
thank you all so much for watching. If you're here after the live stream, if you're here for the what is it called? Playback.
Oh, look, they just showed up. We're chopped liver.
Last
21
second.
minutes in.
Yes, they showed up for the end. Make sure to watch the replay. I want to thank everybody so much for showing up, even if it is at the end. We discussed the Flash. Froggy gives the full review, and the world crashes around me. But we want to thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching after and you are watching it again, make sure to leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on this episode and the Flash overall. We will see you all next time. It should be on Tuesday. Everything should be normal again, as it should be, and the world won't crash around anymore. And I think there's just one last thank you that we have to do. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. And until then, bye! Froggy, where did you go?
I'm right here.
Mm-hmm. You're not pulling any strings, are you?
No. What's this rope do?
Hmm?
No. Yahoo!
Ah!